just going to count us in. While it's doing that, I just need to get something else. And
go.
I think we are live! Good morning, Love Sales, Hate Selling members. It's me and the wonderful Laura Wooldridge of Angel Therapies.
Yeah.
I got it right. You see, I did a live earlier and called her the wrong name. Luckily, she didn't hear what I've asked to tell her. Just in case somebody grasped me up and said, hey, he's calling you the wrong name. I found out this morning that Laura's from my part of the world, which is a Rowley Regis. She's a Rowley Regis bird that's done good. Well done, Laura. You managed to get away, although it's not that bad down here, to be fair. Right. So, Laura, before we start, we have to do a pose for Facebook. So, 3, 2, 1. Love it. And that was a good pose, man. We'll have you back again. Right, I just want to get my group page open and then we shall dive in because I want to make sure that if we've got any comments, that we can make sure we respond. Guys, if you're watching this on a replay, we had a bit of an issue this morning, so I do apologise if you're watching it on replay for a little bit of a delayed start. But oh, look at that pose! So I've just seen you come up on my Facebook. Right, boom. Let's get going. So Laura, Laura.
Yes.
Obviously, I met you last week or the week before, or for one. Yeah. But for the benefit of the members, could you tell the members of Love Sales Hate Selling what it is that you do as a business?
Yeah, so my business is I'm a complementary or holistic therapist. So I offer specialist treatments in reflexology, aromatherapy, Indian head massage. I also run a range of workshops and professionally accredited training as well.
Wow.
I'm a busy bee.
So when you say workshops, and what kind of training do you provide? What kind of workshops are they?
Okay, so I can teach people to be holistic therapists.
Wow.
Yeah, and I offer different ranges of like personal development workshops or interest, or again, courses for existing therapists to build on their existing skills as well. So
that's fantastic. And can people find that on your website?
Yeah, it's all on my website.
Excellent, because one of the things I'm going to want you to do on the video is to go into the comments and put all of your links. I want to see everything. I want to see where I can buy from you, where I can find out more about you, where I can see about your services, the whole caboodle, LinkedIn, LinkedIn, whatever, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, the lot. Because, you know, we have to make sure as business owners that everyone can find out about our business. So, you know, if you've got one specific place that you want people to go to, just put that in there. But most certainly, make sure you put those links in. You may have to join the group. So, Laura, what inspired you to start the business?
I think I went into therapy straight from school. I think it was something that I was just kind of drawn to. It was just a bit of an interest I picked up as a teenager. I didn't realise I could do it as a career though. I went to college. It was a bit of a last minute thing. I was supposed to be moving away and so I kind of fell into it and it ended up being the right thing. So it was great.
Oh, fantastic.
And I worked at a spa for a while, just for a little while, but it just wasn't me.
Can you mention the name or have you
I was at Hallcross Hall.
I know Hallcross Hall. Don't you need a passport to get up the drive at Hallcross Hall?
Yeah, pretty good.
don't let me in. Anyway, obviously you weren't there. If you were there, I'm sure they'd let me in, but no, they wouldn't let me in. So you worked there and it wasn't for you?
No, it wasn't for me. I didn't like I mean, it was great experience. I don't regret working there. Yeah. But in terms of that client attention and care, it was, you know, you didn't build up a relationship, a rapport. It wasn't something that you could, obviously you didn't get regular clients with it. And it was very...
Oh, right, okay.
Not so much. I mean, there were people... Yeah, most people were going for days or overnight stays.
Yeah.
There was a few sort of, I suppose, locals that might have had like the pass and been able to use it, but I think they tend to use the gym and the other facilities more so.
Yeah, because I know Hallcross Hall have appeared on, I don't know if I can say this, appeared on Groupon quite a lot.
Oh, yeah, have they recently?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's who I used to work for. I'm sorry, somebody had to work there. I do apologise. Luckily, we're not in the same room, so you can't throw tomatoes at me. But what you do find is that you do get a lot of day out attendees who, like you say, you can't build a relationship with them, and that's the thing. In a business, I think when it's your own business, it's very important that you build a relationship. But if you are working in an industry that you're passionate about and you want to help people, you also want to build that relationship with those people as well. So I can definitely sense how you're feeling better.
Different kind of therapies, really. So so it just wasn't for me.
So Laura,
yes,
tell us about some of the challenges that you've had to overcome to be a successful business lady.
Okay, so when I left the spa, I didn't really have another job kind of set up. I was still quite young anyway.
Well, you're still quite young now.
Quite young now, yeah. But I was very young then. I was 19. It's of age, me. But so I kind of sort of went on faith, and the challenge was for me is that for somebody who wanted to specialise in holistic and complementary therapies, there isn't actually barely any employed jobs available.
Oh.
Yeah. So if you go and have a look on the job, so in terms of like employment for specialising in that, there isn't really many employed out there. And so when I was looking and putting my CV out there, it ended up being for centres and places that they just wanted self-employed. So it's either a rent-a-room basis or a percentage basis. And so I had to learn how to be self-employed sort of very quickly.
Oh, wow. And I'm assuming that brought its own challenges then.
Yeah, I mean, I was lucky in the way that there was 2 venues that I started out in, sort of Quinton way, and they were both sort of established,
right,
to a certain extent, but obviously, I was going in without any experience or client base. The one place wanted me to continue to do a bit of beauty as well, and they'd actually had somebody let them down that had left quite a bad reputation, so I had to come in and build up from that.
Wow. And what was some give us some secrets. How did you build that reputation back up?
Do you know what I did? I was present. There were days and it would be long days. The arrangement worked because it went on a percentage basis, so I didn't owe anything unless I had clients in. But I was there, so I made myself available. It wasn't one of those places, unfortunately, that had passing trade, so it was appointment only. But they didn't have like a permanent receptionist or anything, so if I had clients in, I was there. If I didn't have clients in, I was there.
You was there. You just made sure you were there. Yeah.
So I answered the phone. I didn't take anybody else's clients, obviously, but people knew I was there, and it was a predominantly complementary therapy practice, and I was the only one coming back in to offer beauty, and if nobody else was available, it would be complementary. And so people got to know I was there. They had treatments. I would open the door for other people's clients, and I would always know if there was ever a time that I was sort of quiet, I was thinking, well, what can I do to build it back up again? I made myself busy, I was on the computer, I was doing leaflets, I was going out doing promotion.
I love it.
Put all the hard work.
What you've said there is a big tip, especially for young people anyway.
Yeah.
And I like what you said there, because what you've done is you've gone into a role in a place, you've got to make your own money, but rather than just sit there selfishly thinking, well, I ain't got no customers, so that's it. You've gone, no, how can I get involved? And I think from the sounds of it, the answering the phone, the opening the door, the having conversations with people was all, I suppose, part of the learning process for you with customer service and relationships. And that's fantastic. Honestly, absolutely fantastic. And it does take some people a bit of time to learn that. You've got to be busy. I mean, you've just, if you've got to be busy. And so I'm thinking of an example at the moment, but I better not say it out loud. So we'll have a conversation later on. But no, that is fantastic. And I think any young person listening to this, you know, if you're going to go into a job, you know, if you want to keep that job, be busy, man. Don't let anyone see you sitting there on your phone or picking your nose. Stay busy. Get involved.
It's your own business, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. I actually had a bit of a business idea when you were talking about nobody offers jobs for therapists. Why don't you set up an employment agency just for therapists?
Yeah.
You're training them.
Yeah.
You could approach, I don't know, 100 beauticians up and down the country, or get a nice website, get them to kind of contact you, what you're looking for, and you could churn them out with your training. You'd have like a conveyor belt of all these super trained therapists that all under your banner. Honestly, I can see a business idea there. We'll talk about it later off air, Laura. So, right now, 2020, post-COVID, crazy time.
Absolutely.
You know, what advice, if someone was daft enough, now I'm joking, if someone was looking to start a business right now, what is the you know, couple of bits of advice that you'd give that person?
I mean, there's loads potentially, but I think the big one is getting those foundations right and putting that time in, understanding what you want from your business and what your business is going to be. You know, don't rush to open your doors, because, you know, you need a good website, you need a good promotion, you need your brand, you need to understand who you're aiming your business for, you know, who your customer is, and take that time to do it properly. Yeah,
love it. Love it. Okay, so right, so obviously we've changed the time today, so I think a few people will probably be tuning in about 50 minutes, but they'll see that. If you're watching the replay, guys, I do apologise. Early bird gets the worm. Laura got me out of bed early today. She went, Nigel! I was like, what? I want to get on at 10. I've got things to do. So, hence us being on this early. But great. So I do apologise if you're watching the replay and wondering how come they're not live. Hi, Karen Bourne. Hope you're well, honey bun. So just one more question, really. I mean, is there anything that the group could do to help you right now? Is there any support that you're looking for? Are you looking for additional services, products? Are you looking for just more people to follow you? To you know, what are you looking for?
I suppose what I'm looking for, a lot of my business, because I can do the workshops and the training and things, it's getting it more online. Obviously, more is going online. You know, face to face is generally going not too bad, actually. A lot of people need the holistic support at the moment. Depending on how the restrictions go or don't go over the next week.
Oh God, yeah.
I think, you know, that retail, a lot of therapists and myself is we want to help people. And so actually charging people is the hardest thing.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
I work with quite a few therapists and they always have a problem in saying how much they want to charge somebody.
There you go. Yeah, it's a classic. And I even, you know, I've over the past couple of years, my prices have raised.
Good.
And they have, and that's good.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, what self-employed people always need to consider is their own costs. Yeah. Now, it's all very well saying, oh well, you know, I want to be able to help the world. Unfortunately, if the world that you help doesn't pay your mortgage at the end of the month, the world ain't going to come to your house and say, oh, you know that money, you know, I'll give you some more. That, you know, you got to think of you got to think of your costs, you got to think of, well, you know, I've had to travel, the lights, the gas, the electric, the phones, and a lot of business owners, and therapists most certainly, because like you say, because you want to help the world, you really you want to help the world for free, but you know that you can't because you won't eat. Exactly. But I do work with a lot of therapists who do have that problem, hence my course.
Yeah, exactly. Your course is perfect, you know, sounds perfect. And it's also, I mean, like with a lot of therapists, you go into a lot of salons, they naturally retail, you know, products and things. And again, you know, sort of retailing, I've kind of dabbled a bit, but I don't, again, it's funny, you know, I sell my therapies, I sell my, you know, selling yourself, isn't it, when you've got your own business.
And the thing is, you sell yourself well. So I think as long as you're visible, consistent, I mean, the first time I met you was actually at All for One, but you've been around for ages. So that should tell you that, hey, there's still a bit of work to go to make sure that everybody's aware. Everybody needs to know who Laura is.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
There's work to be done.
What do you mean you don't know me? I'm going to make you know me. Oh, fantastic. Right, guys, thank you so much for joining us. We've got another comment. What's this? Oh, I have to press the button.
Any questions?
Oh, it's Karen saying hi twice. Hey, Karen. Hi, Karen. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. You can catch Laura. She's going to drop all of her links into the comments. Just to reiterate, she provides holistic therapy, and she also teaches therapists additional skills so they can make more money and offer more services. So definitely, you know, if you're a therapist who's looking to expand your knowledge base, your skill base, your services, get in touch with Laura. If you're somebody who's looking to get into therapy, get in touch with Laura. And she's from Rowley. She's an all right girl. She's all right, you know. She's a good one. Guys, have a fantastic day. Laura, don't go anywhere. We'll have a 5-minute debrief. And we'll see you all later on.